Hi, Stacy here again to talk about my Snow White dolls. I have both the grand opening Shanghai Snow White and the original limited edition Snow White doll that is still, as you can see, has still sealed in the box. It definitely will not be broken. I'm sorry, I will not be deboxing Snow White. There's her another seal there. Um, because if I do that, she will drastically be reduced in value. And I do collect these, and although I won't be reselling them, I really don't want to do that. Um, for the brave souls that do debox their Snow White dolls, I commend you, but I'm not one of them. Um, so getting started here, I got the Shanghai doll. Last year when they opened the Shanghai uh, Disney World, um, and she is a limited edition of 1,200. So there's actually fewer of her than the Disney Snow White. She is one of 5,000. Sorry about that. So take a look at the differences here. Automatically, you see that the Disney Snow White has more accessories. She has her heart necklace there, the bird on her finger, and her sparkly poisonous apple. Whereas the Snow White doesn't come with any of that, but still gorgeous. The Disney Snow White is looking more straight at you, which you don't see that often in the Disney dolls. Usually they're looking one way or another with the limited edition. And this Snow White is looking more off to the right. Their lipstick. This Disney doll has a little more red, which I think is a little more movie accurate. She's got her porcelain skin, of course. Let's just take a look at this gorgeous doll, and we'll take a look at Shanghai Snow White here in a little bit. I absolutely love this doll. I'm actually not a huge fan of the movie. There are other ones I like more, but this doll is just too gorgeous to pass up. Her current market value is around $1,000. She once retailed. She's one of the older dolls. So she once retailed for $99.50. But she's worth about $1,000 now. So definitely one of the higher end dolls in the Disney limited edition collection. You can see here it's got the wording over the 7 jeweled hills beyond the 7th hall, and the cottage of the 7 doors dwells Snow White, fairest one of them all. She does have a certificate of authenticity, but again, I will not be unsealing the box and revealing what I have. So I don't know what number I have. I could have number 1, I could have 5,000, I could have 652, who knows. So it'll always be a mystery, and I'm okay with that. There you can see the side view of her with her apple here. Try to see the sparkliness of it. Just gorgeous, very gorgeous detail. Her dress up here has gold balls at the end, and she's got delicate gold tulle there underneath with her blue bodice. And check out her signature. Sorry, for the glare there with the plastic box. Signature bow there. It's sparkly. I am a sucker for all things sparkly. Love the bow. And you can see there she does have a stand as well, I think. Maybe not. Guess you can't really tell from here. I thought she did. The other dolls you can tell. It's just just the detail on this is amazing. So if you're a serious collector, I definitely try to get her. I think she's a really good price right now. I definitely didn't pay $1,000 for mine. How you can check for market value on any limited edition doll or anything, period, You can go onto eBay, go into advanced settings, search settings, type in what you're looking for, go to completed listings and or sold, but you can see completed too to see what they did not sell for, and search by recent first, and anything in green is what actually sold for. So like I said, this Snow White is going for about $1,000. Let's take a look at the Shanghai Snow White. Her box is taller than the white Disney limited edition box. See that there? And her box is a storybook. Let's see here, and it will open. It has a magnetic flap, so you could open it, and it says, of course, grand opening on the box there. She's not sealed, so I will debox her here in a second. You can see the side there. It does not have the open side like the white boxes, but grand opening Shanghai Disney Resort, limited edition of 1,200. Sorry about that. And there's her, the back of the box, written in Chinese. Underneath in English, it says that this limited edition Snow White doll was created for the Shanghai Disney Resort to commemorate the grand opening. Walt Disney's premier princess is dressed in a radiant beaded gown with a beautifully accessorized cape. Snow White is a timeless icon of grace, beauty, and charm. And she retailed for 699 renminbi, which is the Chinese currency. Market value for her in US dollars is around $310 to $350. More than likely it's going to ship from Shanghai or from China, so keep that in mind if you do decide to order her. I'm going to take her to the side here and unbox her. Okay, so she is unboxed now. There is her certificate of authenticity. I got 643 out of 1,200, so about halfway there through the edition size. Obviously, the huge difference with this certificate of authenticity compared to all the other dolls is that it's mostly in Chinese. So that's pretty cool. Something different there. So here's Snow White in all her almost completely deboxed glory. She has the city line of Shanghai behind her with, it looks like, yeah, the Disney Castle. Disney Shanghai Castle, which I believe is the largest Disney castle of all the parks. Definitely would love to see that one day. I have been to Shanghai before. Beautiful city. Definitely recommend going if you have the means. Her hair is pretty crisp, lots of gel in it. She does not have the sparkly bow like the Disney Snow White one, the 5,000 edition. Her dress here does not have the gold beads, but really intricately wise, it's the same. And her sleeves, very soft and silky. Very similar to the Disney one. It's a little bit bigger. And her bodice is more blue than the other one. And with the same gold gown here. Show you. See if we can see her shoes. Hold this up here. We get a glimpse of her gold shoes there. With her little petticoat. She does have bows on her shoes. There we go. Now you can see them. They're cute. She does have a doll stand for sure. I suspect that the other Disney doll, a Snow White doll, has the same shoes or similar shoes. Again, I don't know because I've never deboxed her. Her cape, the Disney Shanghai Snow White cape, does not seem as thick and luxurious as the original limited edition Snow White. She definitely doesn't have the beadwork in the trim. So she's a little plainer than the other Snow White. Her lips are more of a pink than red. They both have the rooted eyelashes, and the Disney Snow White has, the original one, has more of a brown eyeshadow, and this one has more of the peachy, natural look. Of course, they both have the blush there. And going back to the bodice, it has some jewels there, whereas the other one has more of the trim and then the red ruby there in the middle. Still a stunning piece. She's a little more affordable than the other Snow White, so if you're looking to get one of the two, I definitely recommend this one for affordability. If you can get both, fantastic. There's the back of that. But like I said, she did come from, excuse me, from Shanghai. So I did pay attention to the seller's ratings on eBay. I wanted to go with somebody that had good feedback to know that she would be shipped with care, and she was. As you can see, she's flawless. She came halfway across the world with no issues, and I left appropriate good feedback for that. Just noticed that little flaw there. The blue velvet goes beyond the gold trim there. Definitely nothing from the seller, but from Disney. So, may make her a little unique. I don't know. Anyway, go put these side by side again. Get another shot here. Excuse me. One more time of these two together. These two gorgeous Snow Whites. If you can get them both, fantastic. If not, like I said, she's a little more affordable. One last thing that I've noticed here as I was just wrapping up is that the Disney original limited edition Snow White is for 6 and up, and then the Shanghai Snow White is for 3 and up, it says on the bottom of the box. So I'm assuming it's because of the accessories that they lowered the age limit. Not that I would ever give my 3-year-old daughter a chance to play with Shanghai Snow White, or when she turns 6 to play with the other Snow White, but that there is a difference there. So I hope you enjoyed the comparison and review of these Snow White dolls. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.